I've emptied the, just over the fence over there, we've emptied the prawn pond, and it's mud, and there's a bit of an odour of the wet mud in the sun. I suppose that's what we've got to put up with. It's not too bad. Back at the block of land again, doing a bit of an update. A fair bit been happening here while I've been away. About 3 days from the last video. Very powdery sort of sand here, and clay, dust, whatever. Here's what the real deal is. It's all boxed in. This is obviously what the house is going to be built on, those things. Now the columns, whatever you call them for you guys, MD Melbourne Construction, the concrete columns, I'd call them, Rio and concrete, were actually poured off site somewhere. They came separate and they were just like sticks, concrete columns, and they're just put in position and they've been poured around and joined to the Rio. The top of them is not absolutely square, you wouldn't put a string line along it, but they'll sort that all out when they've got to put the floor, concrete floor across, so it'll be all poured to the level then. And it's 2 stories, so I'll put the columns up from these Rios, so I'll go up, and then they'll brick in the walls and leave the doors and the windows. But they'll put the frame up 2 stories square first, and we'll see that when we come back. Like a lot of houses, at this stage they don't look that big, but as it progresses, once you put the rooms on a house, once you put the internal walls up, they start to take the size, they start to get an idea of what they look like. You can see by the Rio here that they use, there's no shortage of Rio going into the concrete. Now the builders have brought their own toilet and put it up here. Look at that, there's been a little bit of concrete left, so they poured themselves a little veranda on there, a little patio on the toilet, a bit of leftover concrete. No one here today, so I can have a look around. This is interesting. I hope nobody gets upset because I'm having a look. You got the little fireplace here, little cooking bench, a little shack going up over here, it'll be a little sala, but they can sleep on, lay on, a Thailand thing, up off the ground, and you get the breeze. So after work you can have a lay out on the platform there. And they've got the big shed here, which will have all the rest of their stuff they need. Just materials. Now, interesting thing about Thailand, you guys in Australia will appreciate this. That's all the materials under there. Yeah, tools, form ply, concrete form ply. They're about $80 a sheet. There's a big stack of stuff under there, I don't know what it is. There's nobody here watching this, all that stuff over there. There's no security, there's nothing. Nothing will get stolen. It's just what it is. Nothing gets stolen. Which is really unusual for an Aussie boy like me to understand that. They've had to lift the power up in the air to get the truck under. See, modern facilities, they've got a fuse box. I love it. Anyway, that's it. It's a bit warm today. We've just had another cup of coffee at a new coffee shop in town. That's all happening. And as far as my plans for my house, which is underneath the building materials over there, we haven't even got the plans yet, so we just got to wait. Apparently the same builder may build that house, but mine's going to be a considerably smaller house. Beautiful, lovely, perfect, great. There's a security dog up there. I said there's no one watching anything, but there is. There's a big security dog. There he is. There's a security dog. He's keeping an eye on everything.